So about 3 months ago, we stumbled across this new channel called Dr. Nowhere, and we watched their series on something called the Boiled One phenomenon. Saying that series was eerie and a little bit graphic is a little bit of an understatement. If you haven't seen it, my video is linked down below. I really like that creator's work, so when I go ahead and see him drop this thing called the Oddity compendium, which is 13 minutes long, I'm drawn straight back to the channel and we're watching it. So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here, and welcome to a reaction where we're checking out more Dr. Nowhere content. This time, the Oddity compendium is on the list. Since our last reaction, this dude is literally exploded in popularity, and rightly so. He had such a unique take on an analog horror formula, so I'm looking forward to digging into seeing what these are. But there is also another video we did miss called The Boy in the Bath, dropped 3 months ago. We're gonna get straight into it, guys. It's a reaction video. I just want to get seeing the horrors that this dude creates. By the way, a warning, yes, there will be scary stuff in this video. If you guys got anything else you want to see me react to, just let me know it down below, and I think you know exactly what to do. Okay, what the freak is The Boy in the Bath? A short film about Gil. I see. Your body remains unclean. Wait, what the heck? That flash shot. We're backing up. Your body remains unclean from the toils of yesterday. Okay. You're in no condition to sleep like this. It's a hard day's work. So tired they didn't even go ahead and take a shower. But a shower will make you feel better. That's late. 1 a.m. Okay, this is about guilt, by the way. So keep that in the back of your mind when we see this, maybe. He's getting up. Shower door, maybe. Is he knocking on it? What the heck is going on? Look at the flowy hat thing. We're playing as Rayman? But it wasn't my fault. What do you mean? Hold up, what's going on? This has probably got something dark linked to it already, I'm just thinking. So he's going up on the shower. He needs a shower, but why is the water already running? What the heck is that?
Why did you leave me here?
What the heck is going on? Ugh. Is his head supposed to be chopped to the top like that? That's some little nightmares proportions. Look at that.
I never adjusted to you.
I guess a shower's off the agenda. It's time for bed, this person says. I guess, are they going back to bed? What the freak is going on, guys? What's happening? You know what? I think I'll sleep in. Whoa.
I know you heard me.
I figured that had something to do with it, right?
It was all your fault.
What do we do? What did we do? Yeah, disturbing, I think, is one way to describe that. They say it's a short film about guilt, and I think it's kind of obvious what the implications are there. Maybe the person who we're seeing the perspective of, did they, like, forget that maybe their son was in the bathroom, the water was running, and, like, you can kind of, you know, imagine what the rest of that is depicting. Like, maybe even if they didn't do it intentionally, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like gave that person that scarring, so now when they look at the, I guess, the bathroom, they try to avoid it, like, don't take a shower, don't do anything, because of that relation to what they did. This is one of my favorite types of horror, the sad type. The boy isn't there to kill you, he's just there to make you feel ashamed of yourself for neglecting and leaving. Yeah, that pretty much adds up what I'm thinking. Dr. Nowhere, guys, you really thought there'd be a happy story? No, you ain't seen this dude's channel then. And next up, we go over to the Oddity compendium. I'm looking forward to just seeing what's about to go down with this. Also, if you guys did enjoy the board one, this dude does actually have a makeshift plushie of it available. Just plugging it there if you guys want to go ahead and get one, you can. So I think this video is more of like a compilation of different monsters, different ideas, all kind of, you know, squashed together so you can experience what this world that this guy's created actually is, and we can just breathe it in. So with that said, let's go ahead and do it.
Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders presents the Oddity Compendium of
Okay.
the Beginner's Anomaly Education Program.
Okay, but before you just continue, sir, let's just bring it back one moment. What's this, guys? He's got a little butt hair sticking out, but it's actually conscious. Okay, let's just breathe this
Welcome
world
to
in.
the Oddity Compendium.
Thank you.
Today, we will be learning about many wonderful and strange oddities that exist inside of, outside of, and around your universe. These strange phenomena can range anywhere from life forms, products, and organizations to even events in anomalous time periods.
It's giving me Vita Carnes vibes.
The following information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from the one you are currently residing in.
That alone makes my blood pressure drop already. Anyway.
Be aware that knowledge or comprehension of incompatible information may result in a conscious reality fracture.
What? Hold up, wait, what? A conscious reality CR fracture is an event that may occur when an individual perceives material that originates from incompatible realities. Symptoms include migraines, excessive bouts of deja vu, I think I'll just stop reading that. I don't need to see the and more bit. Okay, let's try not to think too deeply then, guys. Okay. Take it for face value. Installment number 1, Fleshbeds and the Land of Forgotten Faces and Geometric Knowledge Beyond Belief. I just want to see what this world is, man. What will we learn today? Your own bed may be harboring a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fire. Oh, yo, I actually do, though. If you ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remain on this that should be avoided. Non-existence is a What the heck? If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you get a rush of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug and the withdrawals can kill. Don't ever go for a walk if you're feeling inspired, guys. You do not want to be creative because, we hear that. So, let's learn about those fleshbeds. Populous cutillae, I think it said.
Fleshbeds are a species of parasitic subhuman that highly resemble bedding mattresses.
It's just... But its back does look kind of warm, though. Can you imagine, like, you know, oh, I've had a long day. I'm just gonna go out of my room and... I can still sleep on that, though, right? What a weird thing.
The body of a dormant fleshbed appears identical to a standard mattress.
Okay.
However, slicing the thin sheet-like skin reveals many soft organs, limb-like appendages, and a humanoid head which hides beneath the skin. They were first discovered in the late 1960s when a mattress company was surveying excess storage.
Oh my
Upon finding many
gosh.
seemingly pristine mattresses that had not been sold, they gave them away to thrift shops and people in need. The people who received the mattress folk initially had no issues with faux beds.
Okay.
It wasn't until the air
Faux,
began
my
to
bad.
warm up that these beds awoke from their uneventful hibernation.
Jeez, dude, what?
The first recorded victim was 19-year-old Alice Digger.
What happened?
She had been sleeping on a flesh bed for roughly 6 months before her sudden disappearance.
Oh, heck no,
After
man.
noticing the stench of sulfur and rot originating from her bed, her family
Dude.
called authorities, and the inside of the mattress revealed a feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and the half-digested Alice.
That's
The
so
method in which
disturbing.
mattress folks sustain themselves is by waiting for the body heat of others to wake them from their dormant state. Kind of like an egg, but not
Great.
nearly as tasty.
He put the laughing track. I was kind of imagining like that he's gonna do it, and then they actually do it. But more. Keep talking.
After they wake, they slowly unfold themselves from their soft mattress-like bodies.
Oh my gosh.
This process is very gradual and happens underneath its body or on its side so as not to be detected.
Gosh.
After roughly a month of this process and on a night 17 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, its head and arms fully emerge and pull the sleeping host into its body, where
Ugh.
prey is slowly digested.
What the freak? What? I
Not
don't
much
want to
is known
laugh.
about how these sleeping beauties came about, but it is theorized that since they are subhuman, they were once a branch of
What?
Homo sapiens that merged with
Oh
a mycelial
my-
network many years ago.
Oh my gosh,
Autopsies of
dude.
fleshbeds' digestive systems have revealed DNA samples from thousands of different people in each instance, some even
Gosh.
tracing to people born during the 1600s.
They've been around that long?
Another odd thing to note is that the mattress folk themselves contain DNA belonging to humans as well.
Okay.
One instance shared DNA in a blood type with Napoleon Bonaparte, leader of the
What?
French Republic during the time that the mattress folk were assumed to have come into existence.
Way.
All in all,
What?
it might be a good idea to throw out that mattress that feels just a bit too warm lately.
Okay.
You might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good
Mm.
night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed light.
Yeah, and no bed bugs.
Oh my god.
How does one conceive these type of ideas? You're like a bed that literally consumes you whilst you're sleeping. The one place we should be able to associate with comfort, tranquility, peace, away from the world, actually becomes our coffin. The fact that in this lore as well, these things have been around since potentially the 1600s, and they have DNA of thousands of humans, means these things have been consuming humans for that long successfully, like multiple humans every single year being taken out before they were even discovered. All right, next up, what we got? Oddity 2, the Headless macrocosm. Wait, what the freak does that say? I gotta reread that. Headless macrocosm. Okay, that's a new one I'm plugging in the brain. Mundum syncopita category pseudolocation disease. Okay, let's learn about this one then. This one is,
Headless macrocosm is a sub-reality nearly identical to Earth, save for the fact instead of humans, pale headless corpses remain in their stead. These corpses, though technically dead, do weakly breathe through the holes in their necks.
No,
Their
that's not a
hearts
laugh
have also
moment.
been observed to begin convulsing at seemingly random intervals.
This is
These
freaking
beings are
disturbing,
identical
man.
in appearance to one another aside from physical dimensions, which can vary severely
What?
between each corpse. The headless people dwelling
guys.
in this pocket reality have been observed changing their behavior when humans have physically interacted with them, and apparently gain a level of awareness and vitality when such events occur.
But they don't.
There
Dude,
are
where's their
approximately
brain?
2,393 living humans residing in this reality, all
Oh my
from parallel Earth.
gosh, very lost.
Every
Whoa.
single resident recounts waking up in the headless macrocosm after falling asleep under strange circumstances back in their home realities.
What the freak?
No one back in their own parallel homes remembers their faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of anti-reality. A waste compartment of the universe used for aspects of reality that are useless or harmful to existential fabric.
Just like
The
discarded
humans that live in the headless
evolution.
macrocosm are assumed to be taking shelter in abandoned structures and banding together to search for
Plant-based.
plant-based food during the warmer times.
I see. The climate in this reality
Fun
is often
fact,
below freezing.
Humans
That's
have
it.
coined multiple terms and nicknames for these headless corpses, such as stumpies, cranes,
Stumpies.
and ichabodies.
They've already.
Despite this sub-reality being detached from main reality, an incident took place which created a temporary tier between the two.
I'm so speechless.
A man
Like,
residing in the headless macrocosm
Let's just
was
listen,
walking
right?
through a field with a small house in the center. Upon reaching the house, the man unintentionally brushed up against
light
one of the
touch.
breathing bodies. This
What
body,
happened, bro?
just before motionless aside from the labored convulsions, sprang to life and removed the head of the man. It then proceeded to attach
Oh
the
my
severed head to the
God!
stump of its own neck. The man's
No!
name was Michael Edford.
Every laughing track. I just try to understand what the thought process. Why would they put the laughing track after that? I still don't know. Okay, so Michael, I'm just relocating. Ted, Michael's
After the
head.
corpse had placed Michael's head where its own should be, an event occurred back on Earth in the year 2061 that resulted in governmental intervention.
What? How?
Families called to the authorities, described an impossibly tall naked figure appearing in their backyard. The presence of this oddity was highly distressing to the family, and they remained inside their home until the situation was resolved.
That's, smart.
The
That's what you
following
do.
photograph depicts this figure they spoke of. Michael Tedford's rotting head is affixed atop its frail neck.
I'm getting shivers from
Shortly
this,
after
bro.
the photo was taken, what was left of Tedford's existence was removed from the premises and taken to an upscale anomaly testing site.
What the
Apparently,
heck?
his corpse was attempting to quite literally prevent Tedford
Yeah, I got it.
These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant state of yearning to reconnect with the roots of reality again. And
Yeah, I
they
can
have been
see
taken
that.
a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease. This disease appears to be non-existence itself. It can affect anyone on Earth at any time, and once it takes hold, the headless macrocosm deems you valid for residence within its endless meadows, filled with fellow patients. But don't worry, it's a rare diagnosis.
That makes me
Another
feel
fun fact,
better.
occasionally, crude man-made structures will form seemingly out of nowhere
What
in
are we
order
looking
to
at?
correspond with the structures on parallel Earth. As mentioned earlier, the headless macrocosm itself functions like the digestive tract of the universe, and these structures may be antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence. Now then, check your head. Screwed on tight. Great, because you might want to hang on tight to it for this next
Laugh
one.
track. Dude, like that was like so honestly confusing. I feel like I need to rewatch that just to understand the premise with what was being discussed there. Okay, so from what I can gather then, it's like, you know, some humans live in this like weird, this macrocosm universe that is actually non-existence itself. One of these people stuck there, they met a headless corpse, which in turn obviously detached that person's head and then tried to connect it to itself, which seemed to fuse it and make it go from non-existence to existence. And then that took place in the real world. And I would imagine that the government had to then intervene, which tells me they possibly know about this other non-existent place. Another interesting thing as well is whenever the person's name is tried to have been said, this Michael person, or like when it's typed out, there's always this glitchiness that kind of surrounds it, because before, these people that exist in a non-existent world, they're just kind of like silhouettes because they do not exist. They don't have identities almost. So then when he becomes a real person in the real world and it's like, you know, recognized as that, it's like there's this weird non-existent detachment because it's trying to become like an existent thing. When there's the shot of like the monster with the head attached, it's like there's a box that says the face no longer exists because technically it does not exist. It's non-existent. Does that even make sense? Am I even on the right track? I don't even know, guys. We're going to continue. This is fascinating. So the Obelisks of Enlightenment, Illustrato, Geometrica, Category, Enigmatic, Divinity, or
The
Divinity.
Obelisks of Enlightenment are a collective of monolithic beings that are currently residing in different remote locations across the world.
What are those
Also known
umbilical
as the
cords,
Fathers of
though?
True North, they appear in groups of 1 to 8 and
Okay.
stand anywhere from 10 to 150 feet tall.
150?
Each obelisk is levitated just barely entirely above the ground and facing geodetic north. Though most of them reside in remote fields and deserts, they have also been found floating above the ocean within the vicinity of the Bermuda Triangle, and even on the moon. They are moving
that's
just ever
so
so slightly
weird.
and progress approximately 2 inches forward a year.
Why?
These obelisks are enlightened in the infinitely vast secrets of the universe, and they're constantly vocalizing the excess information as a means of waste to counteract the overwhelming intake of knowledge.
Wow.
They're currently enclosed and monitored by government entities.
So that's
Many
so
people
smart.
have wandered into these locations prior, claiming to be following the sound of angelic singing.
Wow.
This alluring hum emanating from these obelisks seduces a massive increase in general intelligence and subjects listening.
Sign me up, where are
Folklore
they?
refers to the frequency as the song of the divine contour.
It makes the brain
These
work
obelisks'
better?
biological elements are unraveled thousands of feet into the sky to make a metaphysical connection from Earth to the universe.
Wow,
It is
feeding
assumed
off
this
of
is
the
a form of knowledge
universe.
worship, an attempt to make a mortal sacrifice for an immortal honor.
What
Fun
the
fact,
heck?
these organs are confirmed to be those of the humans and other biological matter that were absorbed after enlightenment.
So they become an obelisk themselves?
Upon
Like,
perceiving the words spoken,
Okay, maybe I
the
don't wanna
obelisks
go
or
there.
entering into close proximity with them, the human brain either
Oh.
spontaneously expands and combusts or receives an ability to comprehend the sacred information. Talk about being open-minded.
so you remember when I said sign me up about like getting close to them? I think I take that back, maybe.
Whenever a subject is able to comprehend this
Wow.
knowledge, they are biologically absorbed into the obelisk,
Yeah.
becoming wholly unified with the being.
Yeah, I'm out.
It is not
No.
entirely understood how these anomalies were brought into existence, but they seem to be tears in the
This is
fabric of reality
crazy.
akin to black holes.
Wow.
Many speculate
Oh,
that these rifts
shoot.
were opened by ancient giants who were dissatisfied with a lack of Earth's
I
knowledge.
mean, we are pretty
Then
stupid
naturally
though.
large humanoid skeletons have
Whoa.
been found underground adjacent to obelisk sites, further supporting this idea. When the
Wow.
obelisks made their debut on Earth, they aided in the construction of the
Hieroglyphs
pyramids
and
of
stuff,
Giza
man.
by bestowing digestible levels of sacred knowledge onto Egyptian pharaoh
Okay.
Khufu after he was lured into the desert by their beckoning chorus.
Oh wow,
This
they lured him
knowledge
in.
would help Khufu rationalize a possible blueprint and method for building these grand tombs.
Ah, the
And they were made
pyramids.
into the shapes of pyramids as a tribute to the divine
Oh wow, they're
structures.
giving lore to
All in
like
all, these
that.
obelisks
Wow.
may seem malevolent, but it's important to remember that no physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge.
Nah, I'm good. Oh my gosh, he's not. I don't know if he's good.
Now, looks like our time here.
No!
May be almost up.
I'm
But
fascinated
before
by
we
this.
go, it's time for the bonus oddity.
Hey, let's go! Give me some more lore. I love that. This is so good. Filbus. Do I like that? Filbus. What's a Filbus?
This is Filbis. It is not known where Filbis comes from or why he is here, but
okay.
there have been a number of people who, after consuming media depicting Filbis, have
Uh-huh.
felt the overwhelming compulsion to
Turn
practice
these off, guys,
Filbism.
because we've
Filbism is a
subtitles.
political and somewhat religious ideology,
All
which
right.
centers around a belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is
What?
honoring Filbis' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice is or what it refers to.
Hold on, well, let me just wait. Looks good, huh? Huge improvement from the last, I think. In Filbus, I trust. What is that, rustic pine? White oak. Nice. In Filbus, I trust. What? We even got, we got emotes on this. What is this, 4chan? So we build up chairs and eat them.
Practices of Filbism include learning to build chairs,
Uh-huh.
learning to properly digest chairs,
Uh-huh.
promoting/discussing chair consumption
Ah.
on obscure internet forums,
Uh-huh.
praising the fictional political candidate known as Filbis,
The
who is
Great.
said to advocate for making furniture consumption a socially accepted and widespread practice.
Dude, you
There
gotta
are so
get-
many wonderful things about Filbism. Consider the body of Filbism to come one with many others today. It's a great decision. Just eat your chair to get started. Any mention of Filbism and elaborate.
I don't think there's any wood in my chair, bro. Do I get past Filbus? I'm gonna read these chats here. I feel like I want to see what's going on here. Right, I get you. When I talk about softening, are you using any chemicals or have you been trying to stick with natural methods? Mostly natural so far, but I've heard about chemicals that can soften wood without compromising its structure too much. I'm not sure where to start though. Any tips? Well, there are a few routes you could go. Sodium hydroxide is one option. It's pretty strong as a wood softener. You have to be careful with it though, because it can weaken the wood too much if you're not precise with it. Sodium hydroxide, got it. How do you apply that? Do I need to dilute? Yes, definitely dilute it. A low concentration can soften wood without breaking it down down completely. You'd soak the parts of the chair you want to soften in the solution. Maybe start with a 5% and adjust from here based on how the wood reacts. But this helps. In Filbis, I trust. This dude's got a cult following then. Hold up. Get back on track.
On the subject will eventually result in it becoming a sponsorship or advertisement of sorts. We have no idea how to avoid this. Sorry. All Filbists will deny the existence of Filbism when directly questioned about it.
Silent organization.
This video was not in any way sponsored by Filbism.
Sure?
This is for educational purposes only. Filbism does not.
I don't believe that one.
Filbism certification here.
There's the hand.
Would you look at the clock? It's just about time for us to part ways.
There it is, though. Advertisement hitting it up.
Process will now commence. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this with any ailments from beyond contracted during your viewing experience.
I like that.
Please close your eyes and do not open them until told to do so.
I'm actually gonna do it, guys. Do it with me. Do it with me. Just listen to the sound. Cleansing the mind, huh? Erasing all that data. All of what we just absorbed. The bad parts. Keeping the good? Was there any good, though? Not for us to decide. All we did was learn about these oddities. I'm feeling perhaps cleansed. My brain cells clinging onto the information are beginning to let go. I'm feeling it dissolve. The bad information is leaving my brain. But
You may now open your eyes.
On cue, I knew it. What the freak? Was there something in the bag there? Hold up, we're going back and checking that. I love that. That was a laugh moment. Hey, that's kind of insulting him. Goodbye, we love you. And I love them too. All of their oddities, bring them on. Okay, what didn't I see? I knew there'd be stuff. Keep them closed. Even the oddities are trying to make us stay with it. They were, at least. I had my eyes closed. I saw nothing here. It just holds on this screen, I think. Yeah, it just holds on that screen. And that's the oddity compendium. This is a fantastic idea. I think this is honestly really fascinating to watch. It's like a collection of just unique, otherworldly concepts brought together in a compilation that originally, like, maybe he doesn't want to make a full series on these ideas, but he still wants to produce something where viewers have enough context to be able to imagine what that world might be like for just a couple of minutes, and that's still enough to build a world around it. Well, hang on. Every time Dr. Nut, my pancreas begins to violently wiggle and... All right, he's got a good following. If you guys don't follow Dr. Nowhere over on Instagram, if you like the stuff, you definitely should, because this was like just a few of these creations that he's done here. But if you just simply scroll down, you can see how many other ideas this guy consistently has with other creations, monsters, whatever you want to call it. I would personally welcome more entries into, this little thing he's built. I think it's honestly fascinating, and it's very enjoyable to see these two. Maybe I missed some stuff in these videos. He tends to leave little secrets, little tidbits here and there. If you guys want to go back through both the videos are of course linked down below. I'll link his channel so you guys can find them from there. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Had to kind of tune back in, check this out, and I'm really glad I did. This was so much fun, and I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, why not drop that like rating? And hey, if you're new around here, why not subscribe for more videos just like this one right here? So thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Of course, I hope you did enjoy.
Sign up for Filbism certification here. Sign up for Filbis today.